The sickest thing about making a final table in a spot like this is like, I can't, like, if I come 8th, I'm like, yeah, cool. Like, there's no pressure. I shouldn't have been here. Holds though, so we're down to 11 in the 5-2-5. Let's make final table just so we can fucking stream it and get. So that comes with a pay jump. So 2.8k locked. There's now a 700 jump, mate. I've honestly just laddered. It's been wild. I mean, even if I bubble the final table, I actually have no complaints. Actually, there's some serious ICM here. Ah, and I've got king queen. Oh my god, there's an all-in on the other table. Ace king versus aces. Now what? Do I fold because we're hand for hand? I have to fold because then I just make 2k and it's final table, boys. I made final table of the fucking 5-2-5. Out of nowhere. Out of literally fucking nowhere. So out of nowhere. The nowhereist. I don't think there'll be a rollback though because average stack is already a certain amount. This is just the gayest thing I've ever seen. But final fucking table. Literally out of nowhere. Svet, thank you for the raid. Oh my god, we're going to be all in. I've got ace king and I'll tell you what will be funny if... No, because if he rejams now, then I have to call anyway. But yeah, easy all in. We got a bunch of fold equity as well. Welcome in, boys and girls. Yeah, easy jam. Easy takedown. Let's fucking go. Oh, baby. Thank you for the raid, Svet. Obviously, you know who Svet is. Team online. Right, and I'm on break. Enjoy this banger. If you're new here, guys, please make sure you follow. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to subscribe. And yeah, be back in a minute. I love this song. Nah, I'm not even nearly fuming. Lee, mate, honestly, I've been short for all of this tournament. I won 2 bounties early on, and then I've had less than 20 big blinds. This is the biggest, like, the biggest amount of big blinds I've had in a while. I've just scum run my way here. I don't belong here. This is the only final table that if I bust now in 9th, I'll be like, yeah, do you know what? Fair enough. 6s is really fucking interesting. I think we just have to fold. If Under the Gun hadn't have limped, I think we rejam here. I actually think it's close, but because I've got so little bounties, I think I'd rejam. Honestly, I think 9s is the line here in a spot like this. Oh my god, Grips with the raid. Thank you so much. Deuces. Deuces hold would be nice. No, don't do that. Put a fucking deuce out. Put a deuce out. Deuce! That's not a deuce. That's a 10. That's a shame because that cuts our ICM value, and if he'd have just held that, we would have won another 1.5k, but not to worry. Yo, welcome in, boys and girls. We're on a final table of the 5-2-5 on GG. I think this is still going to be a fold, by the way, so I'm going to take a load of pictures here, a load of screenshots, and run these in an ICM calculator. So we don't want low pairs and like suited connectors. We want like blocker heavy shit, like king jack offsuit, like ace 10 offsuit, just become a lot better because there's a lot of small 3-betting and shit like that in ICM scenarios. So I don't think it's gonna happen, but it'll be interesting if button shoves, because I'm fucking snapping it off all day. But I'd be interested to see what we're supposed to do. Do we defend is the question then. I also want to play around with, like, I mean, he's going to jam pretty wide, right? I think I'm going to defend. I think it's probably close, but his risk of ruin is, like, he doesn't want to play too aggressively versus me either. Oof. I mean, I'm playing an 8 with calls pretty often on this board. The ace is really annoying because he just gets to... What do I do now versus bat? Can I jam versus bat? Is that absolute suicide? Because I kind of fancy it. I guess I can be dead as well. I don't really have enough bluff candidates on river, apart from a jack, I guess. I'm not really sure about this hand at all. I don't really want to just call 10-9 and be out of position and just check and then lose to like king, queen, king 10 and shit. I think jamming would be a punt. Am I getting just the right... this is just... I don't like any of that hand, so nobody say anything about it. And then just scummily get aces the next hand so we don't have to worry about it. We're going to be all in. So I don't know if this would be a spot where it would ever happen. But I think there might be a world where we can, maybe not when there's this many left. I have no idea about like intricate ICM, but I'm wondering if there's ever a spot where we would ever raise here and then fold versus 2 all-ins. Okay, hold this, please. Don't do it. Nice. 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 We're scumming it, boys. We're gonna scum it. Hey, I swear. If we were a little bit deeper there, I think I would check raise on the ace turn. Like check, click. But I don't really want to do it and put in 4 big blinds and leave myself with 6 there. So yeah, I don't like that hand. I like the next one though, the aces one. That was pretty fun. I also think his value, like we don't do very well against his value with 10-9 as well. I wouldn't have thought. If he's range betting, then he's probably betting jacks, and then turn he'd bet jacks. Oh shit, what's been going on here? There's a huge pot. This guy's never fucking heard of ICM. What's a strange hand? Okay. Fish be fishing. Nice table though. Canal, these two might punt it off to each other anyway. Canal, let's scum run some more. Feels too nitty to fold it. And then I was thinking like maybe I should always check raise. No 7, it's worth over $1,000. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Happy fucking days. Every jump is just a little blessing here, to be honest with you. That is worth $1,500. Easy. Next jump is worth 2K almost on the dot. So welcome in, guys. If you are new here, oh god, why do we always have... Can't we just get aces or like 9 deuce off every hand? I might fall bet jam against this guy if he 3 bets. He doesn't. Okay, so this is just we're in the cage, I'm pretty sure, and then just have to fold. So again, I only play tournaments twice a week now. I used to play a lot, but there's a lot of... I'm folding this hand. I want to see what hands we call with here in an ICM nightmare spot like this. Bounties I would just sort of ignore, but this is... I would say a pretty clear fold. Ace queen suited though. Right, ace queen off here. I'm just going to call and then just, yeah, I can't really be able to figure it out. Ace queen suited, we are going to be all in. Yeah, basically regardless of what happens, unless he 3-bet jams. Not going to induce against this guy in a spot like this, I don't think. I think we only have one option. And that is to go all in. So we're all in. Good luck to us. Your call probably... I mean, we've got a small bounty. Shit, we get snapped. Oh my god, what is he doing with king jack off, man? I said I wasn't going to complain, but this just would feel so nasty. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Let's fucking go. I don't know what he's doing, but we'll take... I've got a $250 bounty, not 250k. Oh, shit! Let's go. Oh my god. Right, now let's win some bounties now. Let's win this guy's bounty. 5.1? Yeah, 5.1. the tension. Also, if I cut my stream at any point, it's because I can potentially get sniped. So, which may be a factor if people decide to tank loads. Right, we take it down. Fucking hell, boys. 3 billion. Let's go. He just snaps it off with King Jack off, by the way. King Jack. Yeah, call. Like, that's like the best shape you can beat. No, I guess I can have like 8s, 9s, 10s as well. But, what do you mean, King Jack off, man? That would have been so grim. 10 on the river would have hurt, man. I'm not gonna lie. Is this a thing like the click 4-bets and like 4-bet folds and shit? Oh, it's not 4-bet folding. Aces, hold it. That's worth money. No queen. Oh my god, this is the scummiest run of all time. I'm all in king queen against ace 5 on the other table, but we don't give a shit. And it's not a queen. Boom. Holy shit, man. That's worth another 2 grand. I lost with the king queen. What a shame. It's another 2 bags right there. Right, holy shit. Now what have I locked up? How many are left? 7? I have locked up $9,000. One more, and it's 5-figure Fridays. I fucking love 5-figure Fridays. Just a boat. This guy's had a boat so many times as well. The big 50. You mean the big 51? Oh dear. How about fold, shut? Oh, fucking hell. Right, okay. So, I think just one option here. I think just call. I think 3-bet call. 3-bet induce is bad. I think 3-bet fold is bad. Is awful. And I think jam is bad. So I think call is the natural conclusion. And then we will play quite snug here. I won't complain at a jack, to be honest. Any merit for jamming? Probably not. But having the ace of diamonds would be a nice one to jam with, so we can't have ace x of diamonds and be free rolling. I guess I just call, because there's a chance he has spanners, so just pray the river's something clean. Having a queen is kind of useful here. Just a cooler. Sometimes you've got the trips and the nut straight. Sometimes you've got the 8-6 offsuit. I mean, it goes in. Nice, huge pot. We're sat in fucking 3rd, boys. How did that happen? 4.5 million. What do you mean? So I'm gonna just... Actually, I'm gonna limp here. But I think I would normally raise this, but this guy just, like I say, doesn't give a fuck. So we'll go with the limp here. Balance it by just limping a lot more good hands and going for the limp raise. I think I still kind of need to call, especially when his bounty's so big as well. And I think this guy would probably get in lighter, so I think limp calling. It's a bit annoying. I guess there's something to be said for when he does win the pot, he then covers us, or yeah, he then covers us by very little. I'm going to bet 1 street here for a big size and then give up on river. Just in the hope that he folds. He has like some queen 10, queen jack, king jack, stuff like that folds. I'm not going to double this dude. Because honestly, I have no idea what his range looks like. A 9 is extremely welcome, by the way. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I guess he could have some like 6s, some like king 4 suited, stuff like that. So now I just pray he checks back. Is he going to bluff? Like, would he have like 6, 7 and stuff? King 6 might bluff. I'm assuming he's going to have some ace-x, but on the off chance he has nonsense here, just with the price we're getting, I think we just have to call. You will see fish bluff like this because they don't want to risk too much of their stack as well. So, fucking no idea what they would bluff here, but I think just getting this price, have to call. Then I expect to see, I don't really know what I expect to see for value, to be honest. I guess just like some ace 10 that check back, but I think we just call this as a size. 8-5, fucking hell, what a ridiculous turn that is. I don't think he should be raising that, but then I don't know. I mean, he's just a fish, but just because, like, no, it's just bad because I have a load of incentive to call because I cover him for a bounty. So I'm not going to limp fold a lot. because I cover him for a bounty. He also has a big risk of ruin. He doesn't know what these words mean.
He's just happy that he's clicking the buttons.
What a fucking shit river, by the way. What a shit turning river. Where's lower grass? It has to come X then Y. Oh, watch. Oh my god, what do you not fucking understand? Watch nearly all high roller tables. Bro, do you think that guy is a high roller fucking high stakes crusher? Or do you think his parents are brother and fucking sister? The guy was a moron and had a $6,000 bounty on his head. So I want to play more hands because he will stack off wider because he is a moron. Jesus Christ, yeah, no shit. In a fucking 10k when it's all sickos, they're not going to play like that, are they? Oh my god, I'm never asking chat a fucking opinion again. Cesspit of just absolute nonsense. When I do things, chat, I do it for a reason. I don't just fucking flick in a button with 9-7 off because it's funny, like the guy did with his King Jack offsuit. I do it because I have a specific reason, because the dynamics allow me to do something that deviates from game theory optimal. In that spot, because of the exact dynamic, the fact I cover him for a bounty, I'm not doing a lot of folding. So if I'm not limp folding basically anything, then I think you just want to be much tighter and have more playable hands in position. This is going to suck when the big blind 3-bet jams. When the small blind jams, I think I fold. Or do I? Is he shoving broadways, and do I want to take this spot like 1.4? What am I left on exactly? I'm getting like 2-1. At least I've got 11 minutes to think about this. What will I have left? Like 14? $1.3k. I'm on 14. When I fold, he's got 14. The other guy's got 10. This is a spot where I don't like being on stream. I don't like all the other shit going on. This guy needs to shut up as well. He's really pissing me off. I honestly have fucking no idea here. I think ace-8 suited I call. This is just the grimmest one. It could be a touch of a fold, I guess. The thing is, it doesn't matter if he's got, like, does he have worse hands? King, queen, does he have, like, king, jack offsuit and stuff? Nasty one. I think our stack size is relevant there, where that comes into play. I think if we have more, we can just call there because... Yeah. My guess is that is fine. We can call when we have a bigger stack, even though we might be jamming tighter. And I call ace-8 suited plus. Does the 8 have much, like... Dunno. This guy min 4-bet with, or like clicked with aces before. If you do it again and stack him, we don't mind that. Or if you want to call and then lose post flop so you're shorter than me, that'd be cool as well. Ah, he does snap. So sick, but please hold. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's another $2,000 for me. How did I get here? This is this, mate, what am I doing on this final table, man? What the fuck am I doing here? Jesus. Jesus, and we are on break, and that means it's 5-figure Fridays, boys. There are 6 players left. We have locked up $11,470. Plus, don't forget our $250 in bounties. Oh my god. Let me know what you think about that A6 suited spot. Any nerds in the chat? Anyone that's actually good at this fucking game, let me know, because that was insanely interesting. Right, so if I come in the top, if I come first or second, or I somehow get a few bounties and come third, top 2 will for sure give me my biggest online cash, which will be cool. I think my biggest cash was in the Venom. You can check out the YouTube for about 30k. Yeah, this is kind of bad all around. Unless he wins. Jack 9 suited. King. King. Come on. Ace or a king on the river. Was that a jam? King. It's a fucking 4. That feels a bit, surely you just want to call that hand, right? Or you just couldn't be asked, or what? Your hand is like too good to shove, surely. Oh, hello. Could be getting a jump here. No king. Yeah. Oh, baby. How much is that worth? How much is that worth? 3 bags? 3 bags full? Curious Reader ever starts in the top right corner. Are you alright? It's in the left here. It's in the right here. Boom! 14 bags locked up, boys. 14,000 fucking dollars. Out of nowhere. I think open shove with this hand. I think it's too good to raise fold when we have no ICM considerations. So I think open jam is the play here for 12 big blinds. I will run these type of spots without bounties and just see. We didn't want to get called. I was just going to say don't have aces. Oh my fucking god, somehow hold it. That may be too much to fade. And he's fade a 10, a deuce, an ace, a club. It's so sad. Just imagine holding it, man. How have I ran into aces, bro? I thought I was going to scum run the whole fucking thing. Don't give me 2 pair if you're going to do that. Don't give me 2 pair. Right, I said there was going to be no complaints. And there isn't, considering our scum run. We got 2 bounties in that whole thing. Absolutely insane run. But come on, imagine holding that one time. How much EV that river card has. Yeah, so GG's in the 525. That is it might be my best score in it. Maybe I've had a bigger one. I can't remember. YouTube will be able to tell you. Yeah, so what I'll probably do tomorrow then is I'm going to run some of these spots in Hold'em Resource Calculator tomorrow. And then I'll stream them. So we'll do a no delay stream tomorrow during the day. Just going over some of the spots. So I'm going to see if this is going to work. And I don't know if it will. I'll get Poker Tracker up so I can show you what the spot was. So this is the first spot. And it seems very like arbitrary. I got 6s and a fold. But I wanted to see what our range is going to be here. I also, with HRC as well, I added the bounties. You can add the bounties. Makes it take a shitload longer, but it makes the sim hopefully more correct. This is under the guns range. And you can see it's very tight. There is some jamming and there is some raising. Raising is around basically sort of polar-ish. I guess ace 10 is going to raise fold. Some hands will raise fold based on action. We're not going to go through the entire tree of like when it would raise fold, when it would raise call, stuff like that. But you can see the purple is what it's jamming. We're not going to have any jams, I wouldn't have thought. We do not, and this is our opening range. So 6s, you can see it's opening, but it's technically losing money, or it's the threshold. So 5s and 6s. This isn't me, you dickhead. This is me. And 6s is a fold. Right, maybe get that bit right, Mark. I was going to say that does seem a little bit wide to me, actually, as it goes, especially 5s. I even said 7s might be close, 8s plus. So the main reason I'm doing this, 1, out of curiosity, but 2, to see where my instincts lie. With the amount of ICM spots that are potentially available, there is no way you can memorize absolutely every single scenario and be like a complete professional knowing exactly which spot you should be doing exactly what in. The idea is, why I'm doing this is to gauge how good my instincts are with ICM scenarios. And for the most part, I think they're on point, because sometimes I overestimate them, sometimes I overestimate it. Here, I've got it bang on, whereas like, yeah, I think I would open 8s plus here. In this case, the bounty in question was 1.4k, if I remember correctly. So it falls to us here and we open. Now, I ran this without post flop and it said that we can open jam. I still think open jam might be a thing. And again, it'd be really interesting to run this with different bounty sizes for me as well, because with us having a low bounty, these guys have some risk of ruin if they lose their hand. So it kind of makes sense to open jam here, especially when we have a small bounty and these guys have pretty reasonable bounties. So this was a really interesting one. So I opened to 2 big blinds. I wouldn't even consider having jams here, to be honest. I just wouldn't. Like, there are some hands that make sense. This might make sense. Then the small blind jams, big blind folds, and we have... I think this is a very, very difficult decision, by the way, because of the bounty and because of the price. We're getting close to 2 to 1. We need 36% equity here to make this a profitable call. In terms of chip EV, there's no ICM here. This is just the easiest call in the world. We're actually calling any 2 cards that we would open. But this is a final table. And so I don't know if this is going to be a call. If we had way more chips, like, this is only awkward because of our stack. So we open the hijack. There are no open jams, as you can see. Somebody said it was too loose to open this. Whoever you are, shut up. Because we're opening all suited ace-x. Look at that. Ace-6 offsuit is opening. So I figured it would be open. I don't want to say I knew it would be open, but I figured it would be open. And open. So this is what the small blind is 3-bet jamming with. I think they might jam king-jack suited as well. I think that's most likely to jam. So I think this range is fair. I think 6s may not be in there, so it's 7s plus. And then this is our strategy versus a 3-bet. Now look at this and tell me I'm not a fucking god. The break-even hand here, like the absolute closest hand to break-even, basically, is ace-6 suited. So the most marginal decision we could have is actually ace-deuce suited. That's $1. But besides ace-deuce suited, ace-6 suited is the most marginal hand here. So this is the absolute... I said I would call ace-8 suited plus for sure. Ace-7 suited. Ace-7 suited, again, isn't even 100% calling. So these, you can imagine, are very, very close to 0 EV. And so it's basically ace-8 suited plus, which is kind of what I said. So I fucking love it when I manage to sort of figure these spots out in game. This next one, I just thought I couldn't imagine that a solver ever did this. So, but we'll see. Maybe this guy knows a bit more than me. We've got 9 deuce suited. Pretty easy 3-bet. So the cutoff opens and the cutoff's kind of tight. Maybe it was like a exploitative thing, but I don't really love that. He gets to open super wide, to be fair. Actually, this could be a thing because of how wide he gets to open, because he gets to pressure us as well, and it's a bounty. So there is a chance this is a jam. Villain does jam for 15, and has jack-9 suited against ace-10 offsuit and wins. Yeah, cutoff, just look at what he gets to open, man. Oh yeah, jack-9 suited is probably going to print as a shove, actually. This kind of makes sense. I didn't think it'd be as loose as like 10-4 suited and shit like that. I figured, you know, 5-6 suited, things like 8-6 suited, 10-8 suited, 10-7 suited, it was going to make sense. So versus that, let's see our strategy on the button. Yeah, this kind of makes sense. Going to be opening super wide, so we get to jam suited aces, suited broadways, ace-jack to ace-king, 6s plus. Nothing untoward there. And then 3-bet polar. Small blind has just got to be dead fucking tight. Just has a bunch of calls and then the occasional 3-bet. That makes a load of sense. Risk of ruin. The thing is, you know, the cutoff does have more, but they're not really looking to, you know, play for stacks against small blinds. So you get to realize equity. So I'm not surprised to see a lot of calling. And against the big blinds, this is the big blind strategy. So it's not jamming jack-9 suited or jack-10 suited. But you can see the kind of range it's jamming. Pairs make all the sense. Ace-X suited and Ace-X off makes a lot of sense. And Jack-9 suited isn't in there. If we check the EV of it, it's still making money, obviously. Jack-10 suited making considerably more money. Jack-10 suited is kind of close. Queen-10 suited is the cutoff point for what wants to shove. But Jack-9 suited isn't in there. But I don't hate this, you know, looking back on it. At first, I thought this is shit. What's he doing? Yeah, the question is, so like King-Jack suited here makes a lot of money as a call because you dominate a lot of hands. So with like King-Jack suited, you dominate all of this, which is opening, by the way. If you can see the mouse now, all of this, because all suited King-X and most suited Jack-X is opening. And you flop some amazing top pairs with it as well. So then you get to just get the money in good a lot of the time. So it just King Jack suited makes sense as a call to me. And I think I might actually rather jam Jack 9 suited than King Jack suited here. Yeah, really interesting. This is with a bounty and versus jam. Again, I would love to run this with different bounty sizes, with just it being a vanilla tournament, but it's just such an effort to do all of this that I can't be arsed. So let us put in the... You can see it's not really having any 3 bets as well that aren't all in, which makes sense. Yeah, and villain calls this range, which makes sense. In a non-PKO, I think these hands would not be in there. I think A7 to Ace-9 would not be off, depending on what the ranges is. I also think some of the lower pairs might not be in there as well. But this looks pretty reasonable. So this was the final hand. Let me know what you guys think about this. I am almost certain we are jamming King Jack suited and King 10 suited. I think we are jamming here in the cutoff, especially with a low bounty. Anyway, I go for the shove, bottom flats, and literally, I remember thinking, just don't have aces. I was like, just don't have aces. He's got aces. I flopped 2 pair. It seems insane to me that I'm 64% on this turn, because no fucking way in hell do I win this 2 out of 3. No way do I win this hand 2 out of 3. I honestly felt like I had like... This feels, when I was on the turn, this felt like the equivalent of me having an open-ender. Like, it feels the same in terms of equity. How I feel about how often I'm going to win this pot. It feels like I've got an open-ender and I've got 8 clean outs. Not that he's got fucking twice that equity. You guys can see it, right? Yeah, it's the line. It's the line. It's making the same amount of money. Oh, yeah, baby. Nice. So I did say I was like almost 100% sure King 10, King Jack suited would be open jams. This all makes a load of sense. And yeah, I found the line, and I'm never jamming King 8 suited here, but I am opening this pure. I am opening King 8 suited pure in the cutoff.